Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Chef Vic Cuisine. Today we're making Shrimp Mei Fun, a flavorful dish that is not only easy to make, but it's also a healthy option as well. And if you have leftover shrimp from another recipe, this is your sign on how to use them for a great dish. So let's get started. So diving right into this recipe, we're going to prepare the vegetables we need for this dish. First things first, we're going to need 2 shallots. I like to chop those in half lengthwise, and then using a sharp knife, mince those into small pieces. We're also going to need 2 green onion stalks, and you want to finely chop them along the length as well. Next up, we're going to need about 2 ounces worth of green cabbage, and you just want to shred that. You can often have that as leftovers from a salad you've made, or a good handful of fresh cabbage diced up will work as well. We're also going to need about half a cup's worth of carrots that have been julienned, and that pretty much wraps the prep for our vegetables. Now for our shrimp, in a medium-sized bowl, we want to add in 2 teaspoons worth of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon's worth of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of rice wine vinegar, about 1/4 teaspoon's worth of freshly ground black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of red chili flakes, and 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil. Mixing all those together to create a sauce for our shrimp. Now you want to add in about 8 to 10 ounces worth of medium-sized shrimp that have been cleaned, tails removed, and deveined. Toss the shrimp in this sauce until they're all evenly coated. You allow these to marinate for about 20 minutes. And while that shrimp is marinating, we want to cook our vermicelli noodles. So you want to bring a large pot of water to boil. And once boiling, you want to add in about 8 ounces worth of dry rice noodles or vermicelli to the pot. And cook the rice noodles according to their package instructions. Once the noodles have been cooked, you want to remove them from the hot water and then rinse them under cold water to stop the cooking process. Drain them of all the excess water and then keep them in that bowl. And now you want to add in 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil as well as 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. This is different than your traditional soy sauce, so make sure you look for the dark soy sauce version. Toss the noodles until they're all well coated with the sauces. And once they start looking like this, you can set them aside for now. We're also going to add some fried egg to this dish, and for that, in a medium-sized bowl, we want to crack in 3 eggs, and then we want to add in a thin sprinkling of salt, as well as some freshly ground black pepper to the eggs. Whisk those together until they're well and scrambled. And now separately, you want to heat a small frying pan over a medium heat, or 350 degrees Fahrenheit, or 176 degrees Celsius, and add in about 1 tablespoon's worth of vegetable oil. Once the oil is hot, you want to add in your scrambled eggs and allow these to cook until they're all cooked through, tossing them gently with the spatula to make sure that they're all evenly cooked. I like dicing them up at the end as it makes it really easy to mix them amongst the Shrimp Mei Fun. Now, before we get cooking the shrimp, you want to make sure you have all the accompaniments ready to go, as this is a very quick process for the cooking, so you want to make sure all your ingredients are ready to be used. So either in a large frying pan or a large wok, you want to heat the pan over high heat, or 450 degrees Fahrenheit, or 232 degrees Celsius. You want to add in 3 tablespoons worth of vegetable oil. And once the oil is hot, you want to add in our diced shallots, as well as 2 tablespoons worth of ginger paste. You want to saute these 2 ingredients together for about 10 to 15 seconds. After that sauteing process, we want to add in our marinated shrimp and allow these to cook for about 3 minutes or until the shrimp have become opaque. They should look pink and nearly cooked through. You want to make sure you're always tossing the shrimp around in the pan. After this step, we want to add in our diced carrots, the cabbage, as well as the green onions, and stir fry these together for another 30 seconds. Now you want to add in 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, half a teaspoon of sesame oil, about a quarter teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, and a quarter teaspoon of salt. Mixing all these ingredients together until they're well combined. Next up, we want to add in our noodles to the pan. And you want to continue to stir fry everything until the noodles have been heated through again, making sure to mix everything so it's well distributed. And once the dish looks like this, you can remove it from the heat. Now we want to add in our diced fried eggs. Toss the dish once more until everything is evenly distributed. And our Shrimp Mei Fun has been created. And just like that, you've made Shrimp Mei Fun right at home. You can season this with some additional salt and black pepper to your own taste, but I think the ingredients I used thus far have a perfect balance of flavor. And with this meal, you have the option of serving it with or without shrimp for a vegetarian option as well. But I cannot wait for you guys to try this at home. It's a really amazing tasting dish and it's pretty healthy as well. So when you do try this at home, be sure to tag me at Chef Vic Cuisine or hashtag Chef Vic Cuisine so I can see your great takes on this dish. As always, this recipe and many more can be found in my cookbook, Chef Vic Cuisine Volume 4, Enhancing Your Inner Chef. And that's available on Amazon, and I'll be sure to leave a link to that in my description box. And feel free to click the pop-up on your screen for more information on that as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed learning how to make this dish, and if you did, make sure you smash that like button for me. It's one of the best ways to show support for this channel. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well to see more recipes just like this one. And sharing is caring, so if you enjoyed this recipe and think someone else will too, feel free to share this with all your family and friends. And stay tuned for next week where I show you how to make my white chocolate macadamia cookies. These are a really tasty dessert and they're pretty easy to make as well. Well, thanks a lot again for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this recipe. You can always check out more on my page now. YouTube thinks you'll like these videos, so let's see if they're right. And I'll catch you next time on another episode of Chef Vic Cuisine. And until then, peace.